Outfall safaris provide a systematic way of working with communities to survey outfalls in urban areas, looking for pollution that's been discharged into rivers. Once located and assessed, the pollution is reported to the Environment Agency and your local water company so that the source can be found and stopped. The aim of collecting data on outfalls is to improve river water quality for healthier, nature-rich rivers in our towns and cities. Outfall safaris should be run in areas of dual drainage systems where there are separate surface and foul drainage pipes. One set of pipes takes surface water to the river and the other takes foul wastewater from buildings to sewage treatment works to be cleaned before being released back into the rivers. Most urban areas in England have areas of separate drainage. This is why the Outfall Safari method is designed for urban rivers or rivers within urban reaches. Ideally, Outfall safaris are run by environmental NGOs and volunteers working in partnership with the Environment Agency and your local water company and catchment partnership. In most cases, the water company will have the responsibility to stop pollution entering into the rivers from outfalls. It is not essential, however, to have the water company on board when you start the surveys. There's still value in evidencing polluting outfalls and sharing them with the water company once you've collected it. With thanks to the Casco program, we've recently made it easy to collect and share the data, thanks to the Cartographer app and database. You'll find more information on how to access these at the end of the video. So surface water outfalls become polluted through misconnections, blockages, failing assets or poorly designed assets, or through drain abuse where people pour things down the drain that they shouldn't. Misconnections generally occur when household appliances such as toilets, washing machines and sinks are plumbed incorrectly into the surface water system instead of the wastewater system, resulting in pollution washing directly into rivers rather than heading to the sewage treatment work to be cleaned first. In London, we've seen a number of cases of whole blocks of flats being misconnected. So blockages in our foul water network are caused by a build-up of fats or wet wipes, and this causes sewage to back up into our surface water network. In addition to this, in areas with poor management, badly designed assets, or even failing assets, this can also lead to sewage entering our rivers untreated. It is important that we evidence the scale of this issue across the UK, as polluted outfalls can be a chronic source of pollution. This can increase the amount of ammonia, phosphates, and reduce the amount of oxygen in our rivers. Unlike combined sewer overflows, which are designed to discharge after rain, polluted surface water outfalls will pollute even in low flow conditions, so their impact may be very damaging to local wildlife, rivers, and streams. It is important to only conduct outfall safaris in dry weather conditions, making sure it hasn't rained in the catchment for at least 2 days prior to a survey. This is because rain will wash away any of the signs of pollution that we are looking for the assessments. We have found that the best time of year to survey is between March and July. After July, bankside plant growth tends to obscure outfalls, making them hard to see. The aim is to work collaboratively with communities to survey whole sections of river within the dual drainage areas. This will mean that some areas will have to be surveyed by volunteers walking along the bank, and other reaches will have to be surveyed from within the river, if it is safe to do so. In London, it is ZSL, the Environment Agency, and partner NGO staff that conduct these in-channel surveys. Volunteers are trained in how to safely survey and how to assess and score outfalls. During the training, volunteers are assigned a section of the target river. Out on survey, volunteers will look for outfalls and record the GPS location, carry out a short assessment of its condition by following the questions in the Cartographer app, and use the knowledge gained during the training session. The scoring system used in Outfall safaris was devised by Water UK and the Environment Agency. It is a basic first assessment to check for visual evidence that indicates a pollution problem. The score is assigned based on the types of evidence at outfalls, such as sewage fungus and discoloured water. Grey is a telltale sign of pollution. More information can be found in the guidance and app for the survey. You'll need to have a protocol in place for what to do when you spot a badly polluting outfall. These should be reported to the Environment Agency and your local water company for immediate investigation. Staff on the lead organisation should provide feedback to volunteers as they go and check the data for accuracy as it comes in. Once the volunteer surveys are complete, staff complete in-channel surveys to cover any areas that were inaccessible from the bankside. At the end of the survey, the data you've collected should be reported to the Environment Agency, the local water company and the catchment partnership. The report should include the locations and scores of outfalls that show evidence of pollution. ZSL, with the help of our partners, has been running outfall safaris in London for over 10 years. We aim to survey the river on a 4-year rotation, and with the help of some 500 volunteers, the Outfall Safari project in London has surveyed over 647 kilometres of river, assessed 4,192 outfalls, 650 of those were deemed polluting, and within that 650, 117 were deemed highly polluting outfalls. It's really important we work together to evidence this damaging source of pollution in our rivers. We've included links and guidance, but please get in touch if we can help you set up an outfall safari.